And we are live. Good evening po sa inyong lahat mga kaguro. And of course, welcome back to our channel. If you are watching us on YouTube, make sure that you like this video. Please do not skip ads. And of course, mag-subscribe na po kayo sa ating YouTube channel and hit that bell notification. If you are watching us on Facebook, kaway-kaway sa ating mga taga-team Facebook, no, mag-like na po ng ating video, i-share ang ating video, mag-start ng watch party. And of course, do tag your friends. You can also find us on all the other social media accounts that you have, and you can see that on your screen. Now, before anything else, of course, tonight, we start our activities with our opening prayer. Kaya samahan niyo po ako para sa ating opening prayer.
Hello, good evening. May I request everyone to please join me in prayer? Let us pray. Gracious and merciful Father, we adore you because of your unending love and providence to each one of us. Right now, you are sitting on your throne, looking at us, looking what is happening to the world which you have created. Many of our fellow men are suffering from this global pandemic. We are all in one accord right now, O Lord, to ask healing, comfort, and providence before your holy throne. We claim it, O Lord, because of our faith in you, that you mightily save us. In this time, O God, that as we go on through our online review, may you help us understand our lesson, Lord. Please enlighten our minds. Grant us the wisdom to remember all that we have taken up. Thank you, Lord, for this opportunity to learn and share our friendship through this platform. Thank you also to our kind coach who is always around to guide and help us fulfill our dreams to be licensed professional teachers, so we can help mold the minds of the young to be future, law-abiding, productive, and obedient to you. This we pray in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. All right, now, of course, we welcome back our Team Gardner, and Team Erickson. Welcome back po. Kaway-kaway sa ating Team Gardner, Team Erickson. These are our teammates. Ito yung mga members ng ating Guru Pinoy teams. If you still don't know what I'm talking about, just send us a message to our Facebook page. Mag-send lamang po kayo ng message sa ating Facebook page and find out how you can become a member of our teams. Okay? Now, you can also support us by becoming one of our supporters. Our supporters have our exclusive meeting. So, our upcoming meeting will be this month, no? Sa ating mga supporters, maraming salamat po. And of course, we will be meeting you this month. You can also support Gurong Pinoy by sending us your stars. Our goal tonight is still 10,000 stars para po ito sa ating summer fever that is going to be on May 22nd. If you'd want to join our activities sa ating summer fever, we have our Gurong Pinoy Got Talent, where we have our singing activity, acting, there's poetry, there's magic. This is an individual competition. Hanapin niyo po dyan sa ating Facebook page, no? Lahat ng mga criteria, lahat po ng ating categories, nandyan na po sa ating Facebook page. Dance Showdown, you may just form your group. And of course, send us your entry. No? Nandiyan na din po yung ating guidelines sa ating Facebook page. We also have, of course, Mr. and Miss Gurong Pinoy. So please join us this for fun. And of course, we also have our prizes. Okay, so you still have a chance to, of course, win prizes whenever you join our Summer Fever. Now, of course, we still continue with having or spending time and, of course, having this chance to learn from our international coaches. We're done with Coach Tina. Coach Tina is also going to be back next month, no? So next month, she is also coming back for more of social studies. Now, for tonight, we are going to have part 1 of Algebra and Geometry, okay? This is with Coach Bong. And of course, this is for GenEd, no? This one is for GenEd. So sa mga math major natin, huwag po kayong mabore, no? Medyo mas madali ito kaysa sa majorship natin sa math. So if you are ready, again, please do like this video. If you're watching us on YouTube, mag-like na po ng ating video. Don't skip ads. If you are watching us on Facebook, please do share our video, start a watch party, tag your friends, like this video. kumuha na po kayo ng inyong papel nyo, yung scratch paper nyo, and your pen or your pencil because we are going to start in a few minutes. Kailangan nyo po yung inyong scratch paper. No? Wala pong calculator sa GenEd, so wag po tayong gumamit ng calculator. No cheating. No? As much as possible, please do try to solve. I'm pretty sure Coach Bong is going to give you ample time to solve, no? So mag-solve po tayo, matuto tayo tonight, okay? So this is again Algebra and Geometry with Coach Bong. This is part 1. Tomorrow we will have part 2. Now, this is Coach Bong Nadal. Let me just introduce it. He is a very good friend of ours dito sa South Carolina, and we came to the US together, batchmates kami. He has over 21 years of teaching experience. That's including his teaching experience in the Philippines, Saudi, and of course here in the US. He graduated BSEd major in Math and Physics from Mindanao State University, Iligan Institute of Technology, Ilonggo, of Technology. And of course, right now, he's currently teaching as a math teacher here in A.R. Lewis Opportunity School, Pecans, South Carolina, USA. No? So A.R. Lewis Opportunity School po ay isang alternative school. Iba naman yung alternative school dito sa Amerika. No? Pag dyan sa yung alternative school natin sa Pilipinas, yung mga out-of-school youth, yung mga kinikater, minsan yung mga working student, minsan naman yung mga nanay, mga tatay na gustong mag-continue ng kanilang pag-aaral. Dito po sa Amerika, iba naman yung kwento ng alternative school, no? Ito naman yung parang huling hantungan na ng mga estudyante. So iba naman yung experience ni Coach Bong. Ang alternative school kasi dito, ito na yung last chance ng mga estudyante. Ito yung mga estudyanteng pa-expel na, binigyan lamang ng last chance. Ito yung mga estudyanteng may mga kaso, no? So minsan, ito yung mga delinquents nga sinasabi. So minsan yung mga estudyante ni Coach Bong, ito yung may mga anklet, no? Yung may mga alarm sa ankles nila, yung po pwedeng puntahan lamang nila ay bahay at school. Pag lumagpas na sila doon, mag-a-alarm na yung anklet at nagre-responde na yung mga police. No? So si Coach Bong ay para pong warden dito, but of course he is still teaching math. So he's teaching math to all these troublesome teens. No? So if he has a chance, he will be sharing his experience with you later. So without further ado, of course, I give you Coach Bong. Good evening.
Hello, good evening everyone. Pilipinas lang ba kinikater natin?
Hindi, meron tayong nasa ibang bansa. Meron minsan Thailand, merong iba-ibang bansa. Meron din Saudi, meron nasa Middle East.
Oh, wow. Okay, so good morning Philippines, and whatever time meron kayo diyan sa ibang bahagi ng mundo, kami po rito ay umaga sa amin. So, thank you so much Coach Beck. At mamaya makikilala niyo pa rin siguro ako hanggang bukas.
Okay, please do share your slide, Coach.
Okay, hindi pa ba lumabas dyan? Okay, saglit ha. Nag-share na ako, ba't hindi lumabas?
Ayaw yata, shy type, no? We had some technical difficulties prior to the beginning, kaya sabi ni Ma'am Buenafe yata, nakita ko kanina, curious ako, sabi ni Ma'am Buenafe, curious ako sa timer, pabalik-balik.
Teka, nag-share na ako. Akala ko lumabas na.
Teka. Wala.
Ligwak.
Ligwak, ganun.
Teka, how come na nakita ako tapos click and share?
Click mo yung share, Coach, dyan sa baba.
Oo, click ko na.
Entire screen. Tapos punta ka na doon sa iyong slideshow.
Naka-red na. Akala ko nga lumabas na eh. Teka, saglit ha. Ito, nakita ko na ulit. Screen.
Ay, Happy Mother's Day po, advance. Happy Mother's Day sa lahat ng ating mga nanay, sa lahat ng mga mama, nanay, inay, inang, sa lahat ng ating mga mommies, no? Happy Mother's Day po, advance. Bukas pa pala yung Mother's Day dyan, no? May 9th. And of course, sa lahat ng mga single dads, Happy Mother's Day din sa inyo, no? And hinihintay lamang natin. Ano nangyari, Coach Bong?
Kiniklik ko na. Teka ha, anong nangyari? Ba't may inaano siya na cancel?
Huwag mo i-cancel, Coach.
Hindi na nga, entire screen na nga inano ko. Ayaw pa rin.
Entire screen, tapos i-okay mo. Tapos punta ka dun, Coach, sa slideshow.
Oo, pero ayaw eh. May lumalabas lang. Saglit lang ha. Anong nangyari? Bakit? Mapapakanta tayo nito ng anong nangyari?
From
Share
Sultan
screen.
Kudarat. We have
Oy,
Ma'am Norana.
kapitbahay ko yan.
Kapitbahay daw ni Coach Bong, si Ma'am Norana Sarip Kamid. Assalamualaikum po sa lahat ng ating mga Muslim brothers and sisters. Si Coach Bong ay galing din po Saudi, no? Pareho kaming galing Saudi.
I have problem, Coach Mac. Bakit pag i-share screen ko siya, so nandito na, entire screen.
Oo, sige.
Tapos, ayaw niya nang gumana pagdating doon sa share.
Pwede ba tayong gumamit ng ibang device, Coach?
Aha. Titignan ko tong isa. Kaso lang, nandito lang kasi sa isang laptop yung isang screen ko. Okay, hold on. Sana makaano ako.
Sige, again, no, sa mga gusto pa pong mag-join ng ating Summer Fever, balikan nyo po yung ating categories. So again, meron po tayong singing, may acting, may poetry po tayo, may magic. No, ito po yung mga individual activities natin, no? Yung ating pong criteria, yung guidelines po, nandiyan na po sa ating page. Meron din po tayong dance showdown. So, wala na po tayong groups kasi yung mga groups naman hindi nagkita-kita, no? Hindi kayo nag-meeting with your groupmates. And so, pwede kayong mag-form na lang ng groups kasama ng inyong mga kaklase dito sa Gurong Pinoy. I'm pretty sure you already have found a lot of classmates, no? A lot of friends through Gurong Pinoy. So, mag-form po kayo ng inyong dance showdown. So, dance showdown po pwedeng synchronized. So, hindi ko alam kung paano nyo gagawin yun. Pwede pong Zoom, no? Naka-Zoom kayong lahat, tapos sasayaw kayo sabay-sabay. Isa lamang yung magpe-play ng music. Sana okay yung internet, no? Or pwede din pong i-cut nyo yung inyong sayaw. Kasi iyan, sabi Coach Bong, merong merong nag-comment. Restart nyo po muna device, sir, or i-exit nyo po muna, Coach.
Sige, exit muna ako kasi ayaw talagang gumana. Sige.
Sige.
I appreciate that one. Okay, wala muna ako saglit ha.
Okay po. Ayun, nawala na si Coach Bong. And of course, meron din tayong Mr. and Miss Gurong Pinoy, no, 2021. So we'll have casual, talent, meron tayong gown. These are all recorded. And of course, meron din tayong interview. Yung interview naman po ay live. So mag-join na po kayo yung ating pong cash prizes, no. First prize would be 1,500. Second prize would be 1,000. And third prize would be 500. Hanggang kailan po yung deadline? Hanggang 15th po ng May. Okay, so hanggang 15th ng May po pwede because we have moved that. No? Hindi na po siya sa May 15th. We are going to have Summer Fever on May 22nd. Okay, May 22nd na po yung ating Summer Fever. Okay, so May 15th po pwede po kayong mag-send ng inyong entry. I-send nyo po sa ating email, no, Study Link Teachers page. Ilagay ko po sa ating chat box ngayon para makita nyo. Okay, good evening po again. Maraming salamat for going back and forth, no? Pabalik-balik kayo dito sa Gurong Pinoy. Of course, we appreciate that. And again, we have so many videos na pwedeng mag-prepare sa inyo for the LET, no? Balikan nyo po yan lahat, yung ating videos. This is already the 100th video, no, sa ating YouTube channel. Okay, let's try. Nandito na ulit si Coach Bong. Sige, Coach. Pa-share po ulit.
I have problem. Bakit ayaw siya mag-share?
Teka lamang. Baka dahil hindi yung link talaga yung ginamit. Pwede mo bang itry mag-open dyan, Coach, ng inyong Facebook, na messenger mo dyan sa laptop?
Hindi kasi to ginagamit ko sa Okay, try ko siya ha. Sorry, delay talagang.
Oo, diretso para makadiretso siya sa link. Kasi baka ayaw ng StreamYard kasi tinype lang yung link.
Posible siguro. Kasi nakakapasok ako pero pagdating sa share, ayaw niyang tanggapin.
Okay, saglit lamang po. Hang on everyone. We are having some technical difficulties, no? Ganyan talaga if we're working with technology, hindi natin minsan kontrolado yung mga bagay-bagay. Last time naman, Coach Bong, nakapag-share ka.
True. Hindi ko alam bakit pagdating dito.
Ano kayo nangyari?
Kasi pag i-click ko yung share, it's either video at saka yung screen na share screen, di ba?
Oo, yun.
dapat share screen ako. Pagdating doon, may entire screen, ayaw na siya, na hanggang doon na lang siya, nag-freeze na lang siya.
Ano mo nga, coach, try mong gumamit ng ibang device.
Okay, I will. Okay, so out muna ako rito. Or try kong i-open yung messenger kung makakaya ko rito.
Oo, baka pwede namang i-open yung messenger. Ayan, sabi ni Ma'am Tin, handa po kami maghintay, coach.
Thank you. Sorry for the delay. Hopefully this one will work.
Ayan po yung ating email address, mga kaguro. So, dyan nyo po isi-send yung inyong entries, no? Meron na po tayong mga entries for individual competition. Meron na akong ibang mga entries na natanggap. So, again, until May 15th po, pwede pa po kayo mag-send. Mag-send na po kayo ng inyong entries. Okay. Let me just read some of your... Mag-send nga kayo ng entry nyo, yung message nyo para sa inyong mga nanay. Okay, dahil bukas ay Mother's Day. And of course, we are looking forward to that. We appreciate everything that our moms have been doing for us. No, hindi lahat ng tao ay nagkaroon ng nanay. We are very lucky to have felt the love of our nanays. Habang si Coach Bong ay kumakalikot pa.
Oo, sinusubukan ko talaga. Pasensya na. Hindi ko in-expecto.
Oh, sige, Coach Bong. Ayan. Ano na po? Nagtatry kayong mag-open ng Messenger?
Yep.
Ayun. Kasi baka hindi siya po pwede dahil ang tawag dito, tinype lang yung ating link. Ayan, si Ma'am Tin, may tanong si Ma'am Tin, meron po bang contest, coach, para sa Mother's Day? Meron yatang pa-contest si Sir Migs. Hintayin natin. Baka mag-type siya ng comment dyan. Sir Migs, what's your pa-contest for Mother's Day? Handang-handang mag-send ng message pag may pa-contest, Ma'am Tin, ha? Ayan, tingnan natin pag nag-reply si Coach Migs. Ayun, si Sir Nepomuceno Sugilon. Happy Mother's Day sa aking nanay, Merily. Nakatabi ko ngayon. Hello po. Happy Mother's Day, Ma'am Merily. Good evening po at maraming salamat sa pag-aalaga. No, hanggang ngayon, inaalagaan pa rin si Sir Nepomuceno. Ayan, si Ma'am Buenafe. Happy Mother's Day to my mama, Gloria. Sa lahat ng mga mothers din, Happy Mother's Day. That's coming from Ma'am Buenafe. Happy Mother's Day po, Ma'am Gloria. Ma'am Chari Benban, Happy Mother's Day po sa lahat ng mga nanay. Okay? Happy Mother's Day, Mama Pening Tolentino. That's coming from Ma'am Sheila Gitalan. Coming from Ma'am Jeneline Silva, Happy Mother's Day sa Mama Salingko, sa Guba, Santa Catalina, Negros Oriental. Hello, malapit lang sa Iloilo. Abangan daw po bukas yung ating pa-contest. Yan yung sabi ni Sir Migs. Happy Mother's Day kay Mama Tetet. That's coming from Ma'am Bidef, Tangian, Tanudra. Happy Mother's Day sa mama kong napakaganda, Mama Mary. Salamat sa pamanang kagandahan, Mama. I love you. That's coming from Ma'am Tin Acabo. Pamanang kagandahan talaga, no? Yan yung pinagpapasalamat ni Ma'am Tin. This is coming from Ma'am Glades, Patalinghog, Ilona. Advance, Happy Mother's Day, Nanay Carmela. I miss you and I love you. Pasensya na minsan pasaway ako. Lahat tayo dumaan dyan, no? Naging pasaway sa mga nanay. Happy Mother's Day sa nanay ko na si Dailen Pahoyo na busy sa munting tindahan niya. I love you, Nay. Thank you po. That's coming from Ma'am Morgan Pahoyo de los Santos. Ayan, kay Ma'am Marifel Vicentes Rivera. Good eve po, Ma'am Mek, and Happy Mother's Day po sa lahat ng mga mamshi sa mundo. Okay, basahin ko lang lahat ng mga... Happy Mother's Day po sa lahat ng ina dyan from Agusan del Sur. That's coming from Ma'am Florame, Florame, Dahiro Claro. Nasaan na yung iba? Wala kayong greetings sa nanay? Gahanap pa ako ng ibang greetings for your mothers. Okay, Coach Bong, nawala ulit si Coach Bong. Babalik yata si Coach Bong in a few minutes. Okay, so please do send your Mother's Day greetings po muna habang naghihintay tayo kay Coach Bong. Ayan, para po sa aking nanay nga waray iba nga hinyap, kundi ang magandang kinabukasan ng kanyang mga anak. Mabuhay po kayo, nanay. Mahal na mahal ka po namin. Happy Mother's Day po. Love you po. Keep safe. That's coming from Sir Aladdin Kalot. Nakakaiyak naman. Happy Mother's Day, self! At syempre sa Mudrakels ko, haha. And to all mothers out there, that's from Ma'am Chiki Miss Lang. Na-miss namin kayo, Ma'am Chiki. Kakabalik lamang ni Ma'am Chiki. Happy Mother's Day po sa nanay ko in heaven. And happy Mother's Day, Ma'am Mek po, Ma'am Mek. That's coming from Sir Rolando Martin. Si Migs po ay si Sir Migs. That's my husband. Ako naman po si Ma'am Mek. Okay, so maraming salamat Sir Rolando Martin. Happy Mother's Day din no sa mga mothers natin nasa heaven na yung wala na dito. Of course, we try to remember all or their memories, lahat ng mga kabutihang ginawa nila para sa atin. Happy Mother's Day sa lahat ng mga nanay sa buong mundo at sa mga tatay na tumatayo bilang ina sa pamilya. Saludo po ako sa inyo. That's coming from Ma'am Celine Nala. Tama yan, no? Yung ibang tatay naging nanay na din. Happy Mother's Day din po sa inyo. Happy Mother's Day, Nanay Bing, for your unconditional love and patience to us. From your grandchildren, we love you, Nanay. Be safe always. No? Ganyan din yung mga lola na tumatayong extended pa rin na nanay para sa mga apo. Maraming salamat po. Coach Mac, Happy Mother's Day. Thank you po, Ma'am Buena Fe. Happy Mother's Day din po sa inyong mama. Pa-shout out kay Papa Shano, nanonood din ng YouTube. Hello po, good evening. Happy Mother's Day sa aking mama. See you tomorrow. That's coming from Ma'am Jeremy Velarde. Happy Mother's Day sa lahat ng mga nanay, pati na rin sa mga nanay kong guro at lalo na sa aking pinakamagandang nanay. From General Santos City, that's coming from Ma'am Freniel Z. De Lima. Happy Mother's Day in heaven sa nanay ko at kay Nanay Lina. That's from Ma'am Mabel Del Mundo. Happy Mother's Day, Ma'am. Coming from Ma'am Flora Mi. Maraming salamat po. Happy Mother's Day po sa lahat ng mothers in the earth. Coming from Ma'am Shelby May Shakor. Happy Mother's Day po kay mother ko na busy sa pag-aalaga ng mga biik at ng mga halaman, plantita, no? We love you po, ingat lagi, we miss you. Di kami makauwi ng province, Quezon Province from Makati. Okay, teka po. Saglit lamang, balikan ko si Coach Bong. Yes, Coach?
Wala pa rin ba yung screen?
Let me check po. Sige, share screen ka nga, Coach.
Parang wala pa rin yata.
I-try ko ditong hanapin yung iyong slideshow na sinend sa akin, Coach. Yan na lang yung pinaka
edit yun. Sige, di bali, pwede na rin siguro yun.
Ito.
Nako, pasensya.
Ito na lang.
Marami pa naman akong dyan, inedit na.
Sige lang po. I-check natin ulit yung device mo later, Coach Bong. Ayusin natin para po. Tomorrow ay ready na.
Oo. Pasensya
sige.
na po. Ayan, pwede na yan. So, ikaw na yung magiging operator ko.
Opo. Hindi ako makakabalik ng tulog. Sige, Coach. Go ahead.
Okay, so let's start na po. Kasi pasensya na medyo na-delayed tayo due to technicalities. At keep on sharing lang din po while I'm or Miss or Coach Mike is flashing the questions. Pwede rin po kayong mag-ask ng question, ano? And then from time to time po ay titignan ko, babasahin ko, nababasa ko po yung mga comment niyo. Okay, so let's start na po sa ating review. And once again, good evening Philippines and hello world. And morning here in the US. Okay, so our first question is, one side of a square is 3x plus 2. Which expression represents the perimeter? Okay, again, one side of a square is 3x plus 2. Which expression represents the perimeter? So we have the choices. A is 4 times the quantity 3x plus 2. B, 2 times the quantity 3x plus 2. C is 3x plus 2 squared. And D is 3x minus 2. So all you have to do is just type in your answer. And then, bibigyan ko kayo ng siguro mga 10 seconds lang. Okay, ready? And I will check your answers. Okay, medyo na iiwanan ako dito sa mga comments. Okay, others said A, there's B. Okay. Okay, A. Okay, so the correct answer is A. Okay, so it's A. Okay, because when we talk about perimeter, okay, i-add lang natin lahat ng sides. Okay? So, since ang side ay 3x plus 2, so that is the length of one side. Since may apat, so i-multiply lang natin sa apat or sa times 4, that will give us the correct answer A. Okay? So, thank you so much. And pwede kayong mamaya kung ilan yung score ninyo because I prepared 25 questions. Okay, so next question, Coach. Okay, so the next question is, a bus and a car leave from the same city traveling in opposite directions. The bus leaves 2 hours before the car does. The bus travels at a steady speed of 50 miles per hour, while the car travels at 70 miles per hour. After how many hours will the bus and car be 800 miles apart? So use the variable h to represent the number of hours the bus travels. Then which of the following expressions represents the number of miles the car travels? So what is being asked here, ito pong tandaan natin, minsan tumatagal tayo sa pagsusolve ng problem, yun pala ang ginagawa natin ay hindi pala based doon sa kung ano ang hinihingi. Okay, what is being asked here is only the expression. Okay, so it says that which of the following expressions represents the number of miles the car travels. Okay, so I'll give you time to solve for that one. Okay, only the expression. Go! Okay, kaway-kaway dyan sa mga kababayan kong taga South Cotabato. Kanina meron ako narinig kay Coach Mek, taga Sultan Kudarat, Magkalapit lang kami. At meron ako mga kaibigan na na-meet sa Iligan, mga taga Sultan Kudarat. Okay. At sa mga taga Negros dyan, okay, Negrosanon pud kong dako. Okay? Sa mga Bisaya dyan, Bisdak pud kong dako. Okay. Okay, so meron na ba? Meron na bang nag-ano dyan? Okay, tingnan ko. Nabibehind na naman ako. Okay. Hi, Rogie, okay? So, okay, yeah, tama yung ginagawa ninyo, okay? If it's question 2, so you just write 2 and then your answer, okay? So, some say C, A. Hi, sir. Yes, hello, A. Okay, then there's one who said B. Okay, so the correct answer for that one we have here. Next slide, Miss Mac. Okay, so it should be A. Okay, so if H represents the number of hours the bus travels, then H minus 2 represents the number of hours the car travels. So bus leaves 2 hours before the car. And take note, our formula for rate, that is distance times time, and what is being asked here is the distance. So formula transformation lang po yan. So if you are solving for the distance, that is equal to rate times time. So the given rate is 70, and the time that is h minus 2. So we are asked only for the expression, and that is the answer. So it's A. Congratulations sa mga nakasagot. Meron naman marami nakakuha ng A. Okay? Doon sa mga nag-B at C, okay. So tignan nyo lang po yung formula natin. Ganyan po ang pag-solve natin dyan. Okay? So mayroon bang question bago ako pupunta sa next o sino mo gustong may karagdagan? Kung wala, okay, coach. Okay, pasensya na kayo. Si coach ang nag-ooperate ngayon, ano? Kasi ayaw gumana sa akin. I-fix pa namin ito mamaya. Okay, so next question. Write x to the power of negative 2, y to the power of 0, z cubed divided by x, y. Okay, using only positive exponents. Okay, so meaning we are not going to have a negative exponent. Okay, so this is algebra. Okay, so I'll give you another time to solve this one. Okay, so ano kaya? Paano kaya yan? Okay, and take note again, gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, kapag kayo ay sasagot ng mga question, dapat lagi ninyong i-consider ano ba yung hinihingi at saka ano ba yung guide doon sa question na yon. Okay? So again, using only positive exponents. So your final answer should, okay, if you are solving right now, dapat wala kayong exponent na negative. So ano ang ginagawa kapag may negative exponent? So dapat maging positive. Ginagawa ng mga kaklase ko dati, binubura lang yung negative eh. Mali po yun. Wag po natin burahin dahil meron po tayong rules dyan. Okay? So share your answer now or you're still solving. Kung kinakailangan pa ng time, po pwede. Nako, sumakit na ang ulo ni Jenny Lynn. Huwag naman po. Okay. Kayang-kaya yan, ma'am. Huwag po tayo sumuko. Okay, meron na mga sumagot, ano? C, A, B. Okay, mukhang tatlo ang paborito nila. Walang sumagot ng none of the above. Okay. So the correct answer is... Ta-dang! Okay, the correct answer is z squared over x cubed y. Okay, so I will just explain just for a while now. So let's letter C. So this is just a monomial, okay? So dividing a monomial. So we have x minus 2. Our rule po kasi sa division of polynomials, kapag pareho po sila ng variable, like x, sinasubtract lang natin yung exponent doon sa ang exponent ng ibaba. Okay? So like the x we have here. So x is negative 2, mayroon ka ring x doon sa ibaba. Okay? Take note, kapag wala po nakalagay na number sa taas ng variable, understood na ang exponent niya ay 1. Okay? So therefore, the exponent of our divisor, the xy, is 1. So, ang pag-solve po nito, i-combine lang po natin yung parehong variable. Okay? So, x to x and then y to y. Ngayon, meron pang isang variable si z. Since wala namang z sa ibaba, kukopyahin lang natin siya. Ngayon, doon sa may parehong variable, si x and y, isusubtract lang natin yung kanilang exponent. So, you have the exponent doon sa taas minus the exponent doon sa ibaba. Ganun lang po yung ruling natin kapag division, ano? So, we have here for the x muna tayo, negative 2 minus, take note, the exponent of your x below is 1. So we have x to the power of -2 minus 1. Saan galing yung 1 na yan? Galing yan sa exponent doon sa ibaba. Okay? And then, yung y, same process. Exponent nung taas minus exponent doon sa ibaba. So, exponent nung taas is 0, and then the exponent doon sa ibaba ay 1. So, 0 minus 1. Since z doesn't have a variable below, therefore, copy lang natin yan. Ngayon, isi-simplify lang natin ang exponent ni x at saka exponent ni y. So, exponent of x is -2 minus 1. Okay, that will give us x to the power of -3. And then, si y naman, 0 minus 1 is -1. Now, take note. Ang tanong doon kanina ay it says only positive exponent. So, anong gagawin natin sa exponent ni x and y since both of them have negative exponents? So, ang gagawin natin, okay, mayroon tayong shortcut dyan na ginagawa. Kapag ang exponent na sa taas ay negative, ibababa mo lang siya to make it positive. Kapag ang exponent naman sa ibaba ay negative, iaakyat mo lang siya, magiging positive na siya. Okay, so may rules tayo dyan. Pero ituturo ko lang sa inyo ay yung shortcut na lang. So since ang x and y has they have negative exponents, so ilalagay lang natin sila sa ibaba. And what will happen to the exponent will become positive. Okay? So that's why our final answer is z squared all over x cubed y. Saan napunta na yung -1? Okay? Kapag ang exponent po ng variable ay 1, okay? So sa algebra, hindi na po kailangan lagyan pa ng number 1. Understood na po yan na ang exponent ng isang variable kapag walang ibang number higher than 1, ay understood yan, 1 po yan. Okay? Ang sabi ng isa, pag math talaga, sakit na ng ulo ko. Bigla, naku po. Na alam niyo po ba, halos lahat naman po siguro na kahit ako din po, sabihin ko sa inyo, kahit ba math major ako, when I was in high school, hindi ko naman po talaga paborito yung math. Okay? Siguro inclined lang sa numbers kasi ang paborito ko accounting dati. Pero nung dumating ako sa college, doon ako na-challenge. So hindi lang math kinuha ko, sige. Nahirapan ko pa sarili ko. Kumuha pa ng physics. Okay. So, pero ito nga po talaga yung mga bagay na sa buhay natin, minsan may mga bagay na talagang ang hirap, Pero wala tayong magagawa, bahagi ng buhay natin at hindi pwedeng sukuan. Okay? Try lang po tayo ng try. Okay? Okay. So, kailangan kong 30 times. Okay, sana malala ko ang mga shortcut, please. Okay, so if mayroon po tayong, I think magkakaroon na episode si next session, malamang si Coach Mac. Tuturo rin namin kung paano yung mga shortcut, So dito naman, mayroon naman akong ibabahagi ng mga ibang mga way, na mga shortcut din. Pero mas maganda siguro kung magkakaroon kami ng session na mga pang-shortcut lang talaga. Okay? So kaway-kaway sa mga napalo ng tatay o nanay. Okay, by the way, Happy Mother's Day po sa mga nanay. Batiin nyo na po ang inyong mga nanay. Okay? At iparamdam sa kanila na mahal nyo sila. Okay? At kung sino man dito na may na mga nanay na, okay, Happy Mother's Day. Okay, next question. Ayan na po tayo sa question number 4. Perform the indicated operations. Okay, so this one is division of polynomials. So we have here the first term, our dividend is x cubed over x minus 1 divided by x squared divided by y minus xy. Ito po sa medyo sabihin nila medyo mahirap po talaga kasi ito may halo po itong factoring. Okay? So ganito po kasi yan kapag sa polynomials po talaga, lalo na kapag fractions, division, or multiplication of fractions, ang number 1 po talaga na importante diyan is alamin natin yung mga common factor nila. Ang purpose ng paggamit ng common factor, para baka meron tayo ma-cancel out. Okay? Pag na-cancel natin, ang mangyayari niyan, iiksi yung ating pagsusolve, mas mapapabilis. Okay? So, bibigyan ko po kayo ng time habang sinusolve niyo yan. Try lang po kung ano lang po yung maalala ninyo. And hopefully, after showing the solution to this problem later on, ay ma-remember nyo rin po. You know what? You are blessed kasi we have all these technologies right now compared to my time wherein wala kaming internet at hindi pa uso sa aming time noon yung mga internet cafe, you know? Ang uso lang sa amin doon yung mga palaruan lang ng mga ano ba tawag ito? Yung parang time zone lang. Pero yung mga internet hindi pa uso dati eh. Wala kami mga cellphone. So you are blessed at least si Coach Mac. Siya yung nakaisip ng ganitong paraan para matulungan kayo sa inyong pagre-review. So I would highly recommend na kung pwede, ay encourage nyo yung mga kaibigan ninyo, mga kaklase ninyo. Ito isang malaking tulong na nagkaroon ng session para ma-review kayo. Siguro kung time ko noon ay nagkaroon ng ganito, baka top 1 ako. Joke. Ako kasi gumalala ako nung gumala sa Manila, hindi naman ako nag-review. Buti na lang pumasang awa. Ano? Okay, so mayroon na bang mga sagot? Mukhang mayroon ng mga sumagot. Okay, titignan natin. Okay, so D, A, C, halos lahat na yata meron. A, B, C, D na yata ang sagot ng iba. Paano nangyari? Okay. So, sobrang laking tulong po. Yes, thank you for that one, for that confirmation, Annabelle. I hope this one will really help. Okay? And ako'y nung tinap nga ako ni Coach Mike, ay hindi ako nagdadalawang isip na i-share din kung ano yung mga natutunan ko kasi I remember before nagre-review, wala man lang akong pang-review. So ang ginagawa ko, nagko-collect na lang ng mga lumang reviewer, no? Pero sa awa ng Diyos nakapasa pa rin naman. So hindi pa rin naman hadlang yung mga wala tayo o yung kakulangan natin. Okay, determinasyon lang. Okay, so let's go back to this question. So Coach Mac, the next slide please. So the correct answer is negative x, y, and that is letter D. Okay, so the explanation is this. So that is division. Our rule in dividing fractions of polynomials is yung ating divisor, ang divisor po natin dyan ay x squared over y minus xy. So ang gagawin lang natin dyan, i-flip lang natin siya, okay? Or babaliktarin lang natin. So sa halip na x squared over y minus xy, ang mangyayari, babaliktarin natin. So si y minus xy mapupunta sa taas at si x squared naman mapupunta sa ibaba. Once you do that, you are going to change also the operation from division to multiplication. Okay, so take note. Our rule is flip the divisor and then change the operation from division to multiplication. And then from here, you will notice na si x cubed dun sa kabila at merong x squared dito sa ibaba. So since that is already multiplication, pwede na natin ngayong i-cancel out. So mayroong tatlong x sa kabila, sa taas, mayroong dalawang x sa ibaba. Our ruling for that one, we are going to subtract the exponent, 3 minus 2. Okay? So 3 minus 2, ang matitira ay x to the first power na lang. And since ang x3 or x cube ay nasa taas, therefore ang x to the first power na matitira nasa taas. Okay? Now, proceed tayo dito sa isa. Si x minus 1, and then the other one is y minus xy. Gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, what is very important here is you should know which one or what is common among the given polynomials. So for the y or x, we have y minus xy. Okay? Ang common po dyan ay si y. Okay? So, since common siya, ibig sabihin makikita siya sa dalawang term doon sa y minus xy. So, kapag common siya, pwede natin siyang ilabas or ifa-factor out natin. Ngayon, bakit nagkaroon ng negative y? Kasi kailangan natin ma-cancel out si x minus 1. Paano natin ma-cancel out si x minus 1? Kailangan i-change natin ang position ni y minus xy. Kailangan magiging x minus xy. To do that, we are going to multiply by negative. Okay? So, kapag mag-negative yan, ang mangyayari kay y, siya na ngayon magkikarry ng negative at ang matitira doon sa x minus 1, sa kabila naman, siya ang matitira sa loob. And you will notice, si x minus 1, same na rin siya doon sa x minus 1 doon sa kabila. Right? So, kapag pareho na sila, we can cancel them out. So, ang natitira ngayon sa taas is x times negative y over 1. So, x times negative y will give us negative xy over 1. Well, of course, kapag ang denominator ay 1, hindi na po natin sinusulat yan. Okay? Anong sabi? Naalala ko, Sir Bong, dumating si algebra, nahuhuli ako ng guro. Hindi na nakikinig sa kanya. Sa x and y. Okay? Okay, so Coach Beth Boris is also joining us right now. Pa-shout out daw. Abangan niyo po yan. Next week yata. Am I correct, Coach Mac? So si Coach Beth Boris, isa po yan sa mga kinikilalang magaling na vlogger at magaling na guro dito sa South Carolina. Okay? Okay, so question number 5. Express in lowest terms. Okay. So, ang gagawin lamang po natin dyan ay first, tignan muna natin yung numerical coefficient o ibig sabihin yung numero. Yung 57 at saka 19. So, divisible, pwede ba natin silang i-reduce? Or divisible ba siya? Okay. Kung yes, i-divide natin. Tapos, well, of course, pagdating sa variable, since same variable sila, si x, ang gagawin lamang natin lagi, gaya ng ginawa natin doon sa second question kanina, at saka yung sa previous, iso-subtract lang natin yung exponent, no? Exponent nung taas minus exponent nung sa ibaba. Okay? So, I think you can solve it now. Mas madali ito kumpara doon sa kanina, ano? Ayan. Huwag lang sumuko, ano? Gusto kong nagturo si Sir Bong. Hindi mo kang naku po. Hindi pa ako mukhang terror. Okay? Terorista lang. Yes, of course naman, kapag teacher ka, dapat maramdaman ng mga estudyante na love mo sila. So kayo po, alam niyo po ba dito sa US, mahirap magturo dito dahil very challenging po. Yes, yung sa akin ay the most challenging na yung siguro na profession sa akin. Pero yan si Coach Mac, si Coach Beth, kahit nasa ano sila, kahit sabihin kong nasa regular school sila, very challenging po talaga ang ano rito. Kasi yung mga bata ay napakahirap po talaga i-motivate. Pero alam niyo po ba kung bakit ang mga Filipino teachers dito, majority of the Filipino teachers, mas gustong-gusto ng mga estudyante kaysa mga local teachers? Okay? The difference is yung aming pagmamahal. Naramdam ng mga bata yung pagmamahal naming mga Filipino teachers sa kanila. At yan ang pwede namin ipagmamalaki rito. Okay? So, we are so proud na marinig namin sa mga estudyante namin na well, of course, gaya naman ninyo, nung estudyante pa kayo, ikukumpara lagi natin, the teacher, paborito ko to. Bakit naging paborito? Dahil nakitaan kayo ng something. Ano? So, kayo, future teachers kayo, actually, teacher na naman kayo eh. So, ganun lang po. Isang tip lang po, malay nyo ay makapagturo rin kayo sa ibang bansa. Yun lang po yung pinaka-powerful na tool na pwede natin gamitin. Yung iparamdam sa mga bata na mahal natin sila at may respeto tayo sa kanila. And the rest will just follow. Yung respeto nila matindi, mataas. Kahit na yung loko-loko. Okay. Okay, so balik tayo dito sa ating question, express in lowest terms. So, ano na po yung ating mga sagot? Okay, mayroong mga nagsasabing C. Oh, walang sisihan. Okay? I don't know what will happen to me. Pagdating ng LET exam, math is my biggest fear subject. Okay, huwag ka matakot, iha. Okay? So, huwag magpadala sa takot. Okay? Kasi kapag natatakot tayo, minsan natataranta, hindi na natin alam kung anong gagawin sa susunod. Huwag tayong masyadong ma-overwhelm ng ating takot. Ano? Okay. Yes, Malvin. Okay, love and respect. Okay, so Coach, yeah, the explanation. Okay, so the correct answer is 3x to the power of 3. So that is letter C. So yung explanation lang natin dyan, 57, gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, unang titignan natin yung numerical coefficient. Divisible ba siya? Is 57 divisible by 19? The answer is yes. And that is 3. And next is subtract the exponent of our variable x. So 5 minus 2. That is x cubed. So our final answer would be 3x cubed. Okay? Okay. Thank you so much. Next question. Ako, ito na naman. Okay, medyo mahirap-hirap to kumpara doon sa question number 5. Okay, it says solve 3 plus the square root of x plus 2 is equal to 11. Okay, again, 3 plus the square root of x plus 2 equals 11. Okay, so radicals. Okay, bibigyan ko kayo ng clue kung paano gagawin to, ano? So you will notice on the left side of the equation, I'm talking to 3 plus the square root of x plus 2. So 2 terms po yan kasi separated by a plus sign. So ang unang gagawin natin is i-combine muna natin yung similar terms or tinatawag nating like terms. Okay, ang iba mayroon nang sumagot, ano? Very good. So ang 3 and 11 ay like terms po sila. So ang gagawin natin, ililipat lang natin si 3 doon sa side ni 11. Dapat ang matitira dito sa kabilang side, yung may radical sign or radical symbol. So dapat ang may iwan ay si square root of x plus 2. So the question is, paano natin ililipat si 3? Basta lagay mo lang kaagad doon. Hindi po ganun. Ano? Mamaya ipapakita ko sa inyo. Antayin ko yung inyong sagot. Yun lang yung first step na binigay ko. At hayaan ko na kayong isolve yan. Okay, so mayroon ng mga sumagot. B, C. O, BC pa daw yung iba. Okay. Karamihan ay B. Wow. Ang daming B, ah. Okay. Okay. So some answers are still coming. Okay. Okay, so ayan na, si Coach Beth, ano, nagbibigay na ng technique. Ayan. What is the number when you add 2? 3 is 11. Okay, so yan. Kaya na sinabi ko, marami matututunan din yan. Am I correct me, Coach Beth? Next week ka ba? Okay, so next slide, Coach. Nagkaroon kami ng problema, technicalities. Okay, so ito po yung solution ng problem, ano? So the first thing that you need to do is we need to move the 3 to the other side of the equation. So to do that one, apply the equality, you know? So kung ano yung gagawin mo sa kabila, gawin mo rin sa kabila. So to eliminate 3 on the left side, we need to subtract 3. So since you subtract 3 on the left side, subtract 3 also on the right side. So ang mangyari niyan is 3 minus 2, hindi ko na napakita, no? So magiging 0 na siya. Matitira dito sa left side would be square root of x plus 2. And then on the right side, we have 11 minus 3, that is 8. Now, our next problem is how are we going to eliminate the radical sign? So to eliminate that one, since the index is 2, all you have to do is just square both sides. Okay? So kapag nag-square tayo both sides, ang mangyayari po ng ating square root na symbol ay ma-eliminate po yan. Kasi kung i-change natin yan into exponential form, magiging 2 over 2. So you will notice, nagkaroon na lang tayo ng x plus 2. And then on the other side, pag square natin ang 8, so that is 8 times 8. Tandaan po natin ha, yung mga common error ng math. Akala nila ang exponent minumultiply sa base. Hindi po. So the exponent will tell you how many times you are going to multiply the base by itself. So that is 8 to the power of 2, meaning that is 8 times 8. And that is 64. Okay, so ang natira natin ngayon ay x plus 2 equal to 64. And then, so applying the property of equality sa addition, so eliminate natin si 2, subtract ka lang ng 2 dyan, both sides, and we have now 64 minus 2 is 62. Okay, so thank you, Coach Boris. So the correct answer is B. Okay, that's B, as in bong. Okay, next question. Medyo bilisan natin ng konti, ano? Kasi number 7 pa lang tayo. Okay, next question is 6 times the sum of a number and 12 is 40. So what is being asked here is how will you write this one into mathematical expression, okay, or equation. So 6 times the sum of a number and 12 is 40. Okay. You can share your answer now. This is just translating a word problem into mathematical equation or expression. Okay, others said C. Okay, I see your answer. Okay. So C. Ang daming C. Sure na ba kayo dyan? Okay. So, okay. Sabi ni Tolitz, sure na. Okay. So, Coach, what's the answer? Okay. So, the correct answer for that one is... Ano ba? Wala ba ka, Coach? Okay, others. Oh, power of C. Yes, kailangan mo yan. Vitamin C. Okay? Manlaban sa COVID. Okay, yes. The correct answer is... Okay, 6 times the sum. Wala pa lang ano siya, no? Kaya yung sinabi ko kanina na hindi, dito kasi sa akin meron eh. Hindi ko na ipapakita. So, the correct answer is C. So 6 times the sum of a number and 12. So first thing that you are going to do is you are going to write first the sum. When you say sum, that is addition. So the variable n will represent the number. So n plus 12, and then after getting the sum, that's the time that you're going to multiply it by 6. And the result is 40. So the answer there is C. Okay, Coach, next question, next slide. So we have here, solve for x. Ito talaga si Math, ang daming x, ano? Kaya, nakapag-move on na ba kayo sa inyong mga x? And y? Okay, we have here the equation 7x over 3 plus 2 is equal to negative 15. Okay, the question is solve for x. So almost the same process in the previous example, and I think number 6, ano, yung may radical sign. So yung mga like terms muna tayo mag-concentrate. So we have like terms there, C2 and -15. So combine them both. Yan yung first step natin. And then later on, i-discuss ko kung ano yung susunod na gagawin. Okay, so may mga new comments na rito. Okay, and makes a number together. Galing naman ni Coach Beto. Sige, basa-basa rin kayo sa comment ha, kasi si Coach Bet ay nagbibigay rin ng mga ways and strategies on how to solve the problem. Okay? Oh, sabi ni Christine, ba't ang bibilis nyo? Okay. Practice lang kasi yan, ano? So, naramdaman din kita, Christine, ano? Meron talagang, ano, baka mabilis lang yung kanilang internet. Okay, so, majority said C. Malalaman natin mamaya, ano? Kung C nga ba talaga yan? Okay, ano ba yung sa C dyan? -51/7? Okay. Wala bang ibang sumagot ng iba? So, lahat C. Okay. Yeah, I understand, Christine. Sa Pilipinas ka ba ngayon? Yan talagang problema natin kapag nasa Pilipinas tayo, no? Medyo mabagal po talaga yung ating internet doon. So, hopefully, magkaroon tayo ng or masolusyonan yan yung ating problema sa internet. Okay, so mayroong sumagot ng D. Okay. So titingnan natin, ano? Tama ba to? Ay, wala pala akong solution dyan. So the first thing that you need to do is, meron. So, ililipat natin si 2. So, subtract tayo ng 2. So, magiging -17 na yung sa kabila. Okay? Pagkatapos, multiply both sides by 3 and then divided by 7. Okay? So, 3 times -17 is -51 and then divided by 7. So, our answer would be x is equal to -51 minus, -51 divided by 7. What letter is that? Letter C. Okay. Next question. Okay, solve for x pa rin. Ayan, hanggang sa ngayon, hindi pa rin talaga nasusolve yan si x na yan. Okay? Siguro talagang in love kay x. Okay, joke lang po yan. Sana wag na math. Okay. Namasalat, konti lang. How's this? Kanachi, meron po talagang mayroon po talagang mga part na mayroon talagang math. So, yun yung purpose kung bakit tayo nagre-review kasi ayaw man natin sa math, pagdating sa exam meron talagang math. Okay. Hindi nga lang natin alam kung ilang percent ang math sa general education, ano? Okay? Puro X na lang daw. Sabi, wala bang present? Okay, so we have here the equation 3 times the quantity 3x minus 1 plus 2 times quantity 3 minus x equal to 0. So what is your answer? So some answers are coming right now. Others said B. Okay. B as in bong. Okay. Bakit na lagi ng... What's this? Hindi ko nababasa. Asan na yan? Nawala. Gusto ko pa naman sana basahin yun. Okay. So... majority, mayroong B, mayroong ako nakitang C. Okay. Mayroon ding nag-A. Okay, so mamaya malalaman natin, ano? Ano kaya yan? Ayan, okay. So, yung iba kasi medyo mabagal daw yung kanilang internet, kaya ngayon pa lang pumapasok yung kanilang answer. Ayan. But so far, nakita ko, majority of you guys answered B. Okay? So, papakita na natin yung sagot, ano? Mayroon naman yata tayong ano niyan. Okay, so the correct answer is, Coach. Ta-da! Okay, so that is -3/7. So if you are going to go back to that to the question, that is B. Okay? So congratulations dun sa mga nakakuha ng tama, dun sa mga hindi, pwede pa rin ulit-ulitin. Okay, so ang gagawin ninyo siguro, ang maibigay ko lang na is yung question kanina, pwede niyong take picture on it, and then mayroon naman akong binibigay na solution dyan, picture nyo rin, tapos i-check niyo saan ba kayo nagkamali. Okay? Para ma-review nyo rin. Okay? So, ang solution dyan, una is, i-distribute natin si 3 at saka si 2 doon sa quantity. So, 3 times 3x minus 1. So, 3, distribute lang natin. That will give us 9x. Hindi ko na pala napakita dyan yung problem. So, that will give us 9x minus 3. And then distribute 2 also to the quantity 3 minus x. It will give us 6 minus 2x. And then, after that, we are going to combine similar terms. So similar terms, we have 9x and negative 2x. So 9x minus 2x will give us 7x. And then negative 3 and 6 also, they are similar. So we can combine them. That will just give us 6 minus 3, or simply positive 3. So the answer now is 7x plus 3, or yeah, you have now a new equation, 7x plus 3 equal to 0. And take note, the question is you are asked to solve for x. So therefore, we need to simplify that one and solve for x. Move the 3 to the other side. Okay, we can do that one using the property of equality. So subtract 3 also to the other side. And then we now have 7x equal to negative 3. And then, para mawala si 7 dyan, we are just going to divide both sides by 7. Okay, and then we can cancel out 7 divided by 7. What is left is x. And then on the other side, we have negative 3/7. Okay, so ganun lamang po. Okay, next slide. Okay, ito naman. Age problem. Ralph is 3 times as old as Sarah. In 6 years, Ralph will be only twice as old as Sarah will be then. Find Ralph's age now. So what is being asked here is the present age of Ralph. Okay, so there's also in the part of the question, it says in 6 years. Okay, so that is the year to come. Okay, for halimbawa ngayon ay 2021. So in 6 years from now, that will be 2027. Okay, so yun ang maibibigay ko na clue dyan, ano? So sa ngayon, Ralph is 3 times as old as Sarah. So kung ano man yung age ni Sarah, multiply mo lang sa 3, yan ang magiging age ni Ralph. So the problem is, we don't know the present age of Sarah. So ang first muna natin isolve dyan, yung age ni Sarah. And then kapag nakuha na natin yung age ni Sarah, tsaka natin i-multiply by 3 to get the age of Ralph. Okay, so some answered it already, said C. Okay, oh, majority is C. Okay, I see your answer, C. Parang marami tayong vitamin C rito, ah. Okay, C. Okay. Ayan. Naka-side view daw ako eh. Okay. Next. Okay, so let's check na kung ano na yung answer, ano? Meron ba akong binigay dyan? Ayan. So, ito po siya. Ito yung solution niyan, ano? So, the age, and the answer is 18. Okay, we're talking about Ralph's age, and that's letter C. Okay, so, ang solution niya, gamitin muna natin. Okay, yung mga nagsawa na sa X nila, pwede naman kayo gumamit kay Y or A or B. Pero ang ginamit ko rito ay si X pa rin, ano? So let X be the age of, or present age of Sarah. And then in 6 years, Sarah's age will be X plus 6, right? So in 6 years. So for Ralph, that is just 3 times the age of Sarah also. So if the Sarah present age is X, multiply that 1 by 3, that is the present age of Ralph. And in 6 years also, so that is just 3x plus 6. That is the age of Ralph in 6 years. So age of Sarah, age of Ralph, the present age, and then the age also of Sarah, okay? So we have here the equation x, or 3x plus 6, okay? That is the present age of Ralph, and then equal to 2 times the x plus 6, okay? So we have here 3x plus 6. So all you have to do is combine similar terms. X on one side, and then the constant, or those all numbers without variable on the other side. So we have now 3x. If you are going to move 2x to the left side, that will give you x, and then move 6 to the other side, that will give you negative 6, or 12 minus 6. So that will give us 6. So the age of Sarah, present age of Sarah is 6. And the age of Ralph, that is 3 times the present age of Sarah. So 3 times 6, that is 18. Okay? So that is, anong letter? C. Yeah, very good. Halos karamihan C ang sagot. Very good. Mukhang magaling kayo sa age problem, ha? Okay, next question. Find 2 consecutive integers whose sum is 67. Okay? Which of the following equations could be used to solve the problem? Now, again, ito yung mistake ko before. No? Ang ano lang pala ay equation lang pala ang hinihingi. Hindi naman talaga pinapasolve. Kaya gumamit pa ako or nag-consume pa ako ng mahabang oras. So just follow the instruction. What is being asked there is, which of the following equations could be used to solve the problem? So ipipresent lang natin yung equation. Now, while you're solving for that one, bibigyan ko lang kayo ng clue. Pag sinabing consecutive integers, ibig sabihin magkasunod. Okay? So, like 1 and 2, okay? 7 and 8. So, those are consecutive integers. So, paano natin ipipresent yung problem na yon? So there were some answers already. Said B. Okay, ang daming B. May nagtanong, saan galing yung 2? Saan ba yon? Sa B ba? Are you talking with this one? Okay, later on, okay? Ano pa? Baliktad yata. Parang tabingin nga yata yung camera ko. Lipat ko kaya rito. Pagpalitin ko. Ay, yan. Saan ba ako nakakuha ng question? Ito ba? Ayan, dapat ganito. Ayan. So, dito kasi yung comment eh. Okay, so, karamihan ang sagot ay B. Okay, so kung B, tingnan natin yung sagot. Coach, ang solution dyan? Okay, so the correct answer is B. So how to simplify that one? first is we are going to use x as our first number. And then to get the second number, just add 1. Kasi consecutive number lang siya, no? Meron kasi ibang problem na may sinasabi na consecutive even integers. Kapag even naman, ang ipa-plus natin ay 2 kasi 4 and then next to 4 is 6. So magpa-plus 2 ka kapag consecutive even or odd numbers. But in the original problem that we have today, it says only consecutive integers. So there is no specification kung odd or even, basta't magkasunod lang na number. So mag-add lang tayo ng 1 sa first number to get the next number, right? Like 4, mag-add ka lang ng 1 sa 4, ang next number is 5, then plus 1 ka ulit, so 6. So that is what we call consecutive numbers. So our first number is x, our second number is x plus 1. And it says there that their sum is equal to 67. So if we are going to write that one, the first x here is the first number, the x plus 1 is our second number. And then we can combine x plus x will give us 2x, and then plus 1 equal to 67. Now again, what is being asked is only the equation. Okay? So, equation lang. Hindi natin kailangan siyang i-solve. Okay. So, next question. Okay, we have, dito ako titingin. Ayan. Tom took a trip of 1,020 miles. He traveled by train at 55 miles an hour and the same number of hours by plane at 285 miles per hour. How many hours did the trip take? Ayan. Ito medyo madali lang to. Try to analyze the problem. Okay? So, Tom took a trip of 1,020 miles. Okay? So, he traveled by train at 55 miles an hour and the same number of hours by plane at 285 miles per hour. How many hours did the trip take? So what is being asked is the time. So is it 3, 6, 8, or 9 hours? Okay, dito muna ako sa comment, ano? Tingnan natin. Number 12. So some said A, D. I think others are still solving right now. Okay, so meron ng tatlong nag-share or 4. Teka, Christine, A pala. Nagkamali pala siya doon. Okay, so mamaya, ano, malalaman natin. Papakita ko sa inyo kung ano yung solution dyan. Okay, so A, D, A. Mukhang magkakaiba na yung mga sagot nila, no? Hindi na, wala na yung majority. So, hati-hati na. Okay. Mukhang dumadami na si A. Okay, dumadami na nga si A. Okay, naku, dumami na nga si A. Mayroon din namang lumalaban si D at saka si B. Okay. Okay, so I think it's time for us, for me to show the solution to this problem. Okay, so take note, our formula is that distance or rate is equal to distance over time, or if we are looking for the distance is equal to rate times time. So the first thing that we need to do is let's use a variable to represent the time, because what is being asked there is the time, right? So let x is the amount of time on each trip. Okay, so take note. The total, what do you call this one? The total distance is 1,020 miles. Okay, so that is the total distance. So the formula that we're going to use is distance is equal to rate times time. Okay, and distance is already given, that is 1,020 miles. And the time is our x. And then on this trip, so there are two rates here on the train that is 55 miles per hour, and the second one is by plane that is 285 miles per hour. So since applying the formula, we are going to use distance is equal to rate times time. So plug in mo lang yung total distance that is 1,020, and then yung rate, each rate, unknown si time. So kaya sa first trip niya doon sa train, 55, and then times x, times the time. And then the second one doon sa plane niya, 285 times the time. And then we can now have the total trip or the total distance for the trip of 1,020. And then we have 55x plus 285x. Okay, in algebra, that is already, we can combine them already because they have the same variable x. Okay, so just add 285x plus 55x will give us 340x. And then since we are looking for the value of x, that is for the time, so divide both sides by 340. So we now have 1,020 divided by 340. The answer is 3, or that is equivalent to 3 hours. Now, that 3 hours, okay, that is only for one trip. That is for by train. And then take note, he traveled the same time also by plane. So 3 plus 3, the correct answer is 6 hours. Okay? So, correct answer is 6. Mukhang mas marami ang nakakuha ng mali. Okay? Okay, ang tanong, saan po galing yung isang 3 hours? Kasi ganito po kasi, ang question po ay, tingnan natin ha, how many hours did the trip take? Yung 3 hours kasi sa isang trip lang. Okay? So, since dalawang trip siya ngayon, so one trip niya doon sa train is 3 hours, and then another 3 hours naman sa plane. Okay? Very good. Okay. Question number 13. So Misha increased her test score from 60% to 80%. What was the approximate percent increase of Misha's test score? Okay, so it increases from 60 to 80%. The question is, what was the approximate percent? So when we say approximate, so hindi talaga yan siya exact value, ano? So maaring ni-round off lang siya sa nearest place value, like tens, hundreds, something like that. So that's the question. It increases from 60 to 80%. What was the approximate percent increase of Misha's test score? Okay, so others, I have already answers like B, A, B, A. Yeah, tama po yung advice ni Christine. Dito, okay lang magkamali. Wag lang po doon sa let, ano? Kasi sana maging careful din po tayo doon sa pagdating na sa exam. Dito, review lang naman ito. It's normal na magkamali, pero matuto tayo sa pagkakamali, ha? Okay, wag yung puro na lang lahat mali. Parang buhay lang yan natin. Okay? So, nagkakamali tayo at natututo tayo sa ating mga pagkakamali. Okay, so others, A, B, B. Okay, mukhang naglalaban si A at saka si B. So, wag na natin masyado patagalin kasi medyo madali lang naman tong question na to. At yan na po yung solution natin. Okay, so since increased siya, so expect na ang ating magiging percentage dyan ay medyo mas positive. Ano? So, how to get that one? Yung increased na percentage minus yung original percentage divided by the original. Okay, yung dati niyang percentage. So 80 minus 60 divided by 60, that will give us 20 over 60. And then we can cancel out the 0. So that is 2 over 6, or that is 1/3. So that will give us 0.33. So since the choices are in percentage, so just multiply that 1 by 100, and that will give you 33%. Okay? Nakuha ba ng iba? Okay, yes, 0.33. And then, kasi percentage, tama yung ginawa mo, Tolits, ano? Pero mo-multiply mo pa kasi yan sa 100 kasi ang choices is in percentage. Yeah, times 100, so that is 33%. Okay, so next question na tayo. So we have $5,000 is invested at 3% interest. How much money must be invested at 5% interest so that the total interest from the two investments is $275 after 1 year? So, pasensya na kayo, hindi ko na change yung currency, ano, yung ano niya, in dollar. Pero okay lang yan. What is important here is yung paano natin i-solve yung problem. Okay, so again, mayroon siyang $5,000 invested at 3% interest. And then, magkano yung kanyang money na i-invest at 5% interest para magkaroon siya ng total na $275 in 1 year sa dalawang investment. Okay, so I saw already some answers coming here. So, A. Wow, dami na naman si A. Okay lang yan. Meron isa medyo na sabi niya, number 13 na daw yung naabutan niya. And I do believe mayroon namang pwede mong panoorin ulit ito. Naka-stored lang to sa ni Gurong Pinoy. So, ito lang kagandahan sa technology ngayon. Pwede niyong balikan. No? May babalikan at pwedeng balikan. Ayan. So, but it's good to have you here. At least nakahabol ka. Okay, so majority, I think, choose A. Okay, so coach, tingnan natin ang solution. Okay, so the correct answer is A. Okay, so first is we are going to use variable X to represent the money invested at 5%. So at first, yung capital niya ay 5,000 at 3%, right? So change the 3% into decimal, that will give us 0.03. And then the second investment is unknown, ang capital, but at 5% or 0.05. And the total for 1 year for the two investments is $275. So simplifying the one, okay? So mas madali kasi, mahirap. Ewan ko lang sa inyo kung nahihirapan din ba kayo mag-multiply ng decimal. Okay? So ang ginagawa, gagawin nating whole number and decimal. So since that is 0.03, that is in hundreds, so multiply both sides by 100. So kapag multiply natin, si 0.03 magiging 3, si 0.05 magiging 5, and then multiply 275 by 100, that will give you 27,500. And since whole number na sila, madali na lang siyang i-add. So we now have 15,000 plus 5x is equal to 27,500. And then combining similar terms again, so si 15,000, ilipat natin sa right side, so magiging 27,500 minus 15,000. So that one will give us 12,500. Okay? And then divide both sides by 5. So the value or the amount of the second investment is 2,500. Yay! Mas marami ang nakakuha. Very good. Okay. Next question. Find the solution to the equations. 2x minus y. Okay. 2x minus y is equal to -3 and x plus y equal to 0. So we have two equations. So you can either solve, you can solve that one either elimination, and you can do also the substitution. Now for the test kasi hindi applicable ang graphical niyan, ano? Kasi kailangan mo pang gumawa ng x and y Cartesian plane. So ang suggestion ko diyan, ang pwede niyo gamitin either substitution or elimination. Okay, so ang pinakamadali dyan ay elimination. You can eliminate the variable y. Okay? Okay, so I want to check your answers now. So maraming nagsasabing B, mayroon ding D, mayroong A. Okay. Tingnan natin mamaya, ano? Ano ba talaga ang tamang sagot dyan? Ayan. Okay. Meron pa mga pumapasok na sagot? Ayan. Mayroong D. Oh, mayroong D. Mayroon na rin C ako nakita. Okay. So, ano nga ba ang tamang sagot? Okay, the correct answer is D. Okay? So, applying the elimination, all you have to do is, you will notice, bakit sinabi kong mas madali ang elimination? Kasi si Y, pareho ang kanilang numerical coefficient na 1. Pero magkaiba ang kanilang sign. Ang isa ay negative, ang isa ay positive. So, kapag i-add mo sila, magiging 0 na kaagad yan. So, applying the elimination, just add the two equations. So, we have 2x plus x will give us 3x. Ma-eliminate na si y kasi ang kanilang coefficient ay 0. And then -3 plus 0 will give us -3. And then divide both sides by 3. Then we can now have the value of x, which is equal to -1. Then to get the value of y, substitute lang natin si -1 to any of the equations. Take note, any of the equations. So, but in my solution, I chose equation number 2. So, doon ko sinubstitute si -1, which is x plus y equal to 0. So, -1 plus y equal to 0, then transfer the -1 to the other side. Take note, ang shortcut dyan, even if without applying the property of equality, so always change the sign. The moment you change a number or a term to the other side of the equality, always change the sign. So from -1, you now have y equal to +1. So the solution set, or the solution to this, it must be in ordered pair. So -1, because that is for the x, and 1 for the y. Okay, next question. Oh, meron pa bang mga comment na iba? Oh, wala na, sumasagot lang sila. Okay, so next question. Select the graph that best represents the solution set. Okay, we have 4x minus 2 less than 10. So all you have to do is first solve the inequality, solve for x, and then after that one, you are going to plot. Okay, so we have here the 4 choices. Which one? Well, of course, you cannot graph that one, not unless you solve first for x. Okay, I'll give you time to do that. Okay, doon sa mga late nang naka-join, huwag kaligtaang batiin ang inyong mga magulang, lalong-lalo na sa Pilipinas, bago mag-end ang, bago mag-ano yung Sunday, ano? Saturday night pa lang naman sa Pilipinas ngayon. So, Happy Mother's Day. At kung meron man dito yung mga nanay na, Happy Mother's Day sa inyo. Sige. Hopefully tomorrow, tatanggalin natin si X and Y. Maghanap tayo ng ibang variable. Sumasakit na daw ang ulo niya sa X and Y. Okay, magagamit tayo ng ibang variable. Okay, Sam said D. Okay. Halos karamihan D, ano? Meron pa ba? Ayan. Sige, so, Coach, next slide natin ang solution. Okay, so the correct answer is D. Okay? So, first is we are just going to solve the inequality first. So, parang ang pagsusolve ng inequality, parang nagsusolve ka lang din ng equality. Okay? So, move the -2 to the other side. So, in order to do that, just add 2. So, we now have 10 plus 2 is 12. And what is left on the left side is 4x. So, 4x less than 12. And then divide both sides by 4. So, we now have 12 divided by 4 is 3. So, therefore, x is less than 3. So, when we say less than, so the direction of the graph is going to the left. And our boundary there is open, meaning 3 is not part of the solution. Okay? So, next question. Okay, so we have here, how many terms are in the polynomial? Madali lang to. Yan, medyo para hindi naman masyadong masakit na ang ulo. Ito ay medyo madali-dali na lang. So, number of terms lang ang tinatanong dyan. How many terms are in the polynomial A, B, C, D plus E minus F, G plus H? Medyo mas madali. Ayan. Meron na bang mga sumagot? So, karamihan ay D. Okay, si Melvin, ang sagot niya ay 4. Okay, that's letter D. Okay. Okay, so in algebra naman kasi number of terms, mabibilangin lang natin sila according to doon sa separation ng plus and minus. Okay? Like A, B, C, D, that is one term. And then E is another term because separated na siya doon sa F, G because of the minus sign. And F, G is another term. Separated na rin siya doon sa H because of the plus sign. So if we are going to count them, so we have A, B, C, D is one term. E is another term. F, G is another term. And H is the last term. So we have 4. Okay, so you have 4 terms there. Okay. Next, we have find the sum and choose the correct answer. Okay, so yan ang sinasabi ko na kung nakapasok lang sana yung ano ko kanina na-edit ko na yan. Kasi doon sa isang computer kasi ayaw tanggapin yung aking exponent eh. Yung arrow sign dyan sa taas, meaning the 3 and the 2 is an exponent. Okay? May mga computer talaga na minsan ayaw gumana. Pero nagawa na sana ng paraan yan, nga lang hindi nga lang nakuha yung, hindi nakapasok yung ginamit kong computer. Okay. So, find the sum and choose the correct answer. 2n cubed plus 4n squared minus 7. And the other one is negative n cubed plus 8n minus 9. So, ang gagawin nyo lang dyan is combine lang natin yung similar terms. So, paano malalaman na similar terms sila? Same variable, same exponent. Tandaan po natin, same variable, same exponent, pwede nating i-add, pwede nating i-subtract. Ngayon, kapag wala siyang kapareho, kokopyahin lang natin. Okay? Mayroon na bang mga sumagot? So, mayroong C, B, mayroong A. Okay, tandaan po natin ha. Iko-combine lang natin yung mga similar terms or like terms. Pag sinabi natin similar terms, same ang variable, same din ang exponent. Kapag magkaiba ang exponent, even if they have the same variable, hindi po natin pwedeng pagsamahin o hindi po natin pwedeng i-add or subtract. Okay, so meron ng mga B. Oh, biglang dumami si B. No, biglang dumami si B. Okay. So, Coach, ano yung ating next slide? Okay, here is the solution to that one. Ang meron lang tayong similar terms dyan na pwede nating i-combine ay si 2n cube at si negative n cube at yung ating negative 7 and negative 9. Si 4n squared at saka si 8n ay wala po silang kapareho. So, kokopyahin na lang natin yan sila sa final answer. So, punta muna tayo dun sa mga like terms kasi sila ang pwede nating i-add or pwede i-subtract. So, we have 2n cube minus n cube. So, ang gagawin lamang natin, ang coefficient, numerical coefficient ni n cube is 1. So, 2 minus 1 will give us 2. Okay? So, we have here 2 minus 1 is 1. So, that is just n cube. And then, negative 7 minus 9 is negative 16. And that's what I've said a while ago. Kokopyahin lang natin si 4n squared at saka si 8n. So our final answer using the order of yung degree natin, simula tayo sa n cube. So we have n cube plus 4n squared plus 8n minus 16. And the correct answer is B. Okay? O, mayroon bang naguluhan doon? Wala naman yata, mukhang okay sila doon. Okay, so next question we have simplify m minus the quantity n plus quantity m, p minus m, or quantity m plus n minus p. So this one is removing grouping symbol. Okay? So yung included dito is start tayo sa inner group. Okay? So yun ang una nating tatanggalin hanggang matanggal natin palabas, So start with the inner one, yung m plus or the quantity m plus n minus p. Doon tayo magsimula. At mamaya i-explain ko sa inyo kung ano yung susunod while waiting for your answer. Okay. Now, isang pwede rin nating tandaan kapag nag-take kayo ng exam, especially sa math portion, kapag medyo nahirapan kayo, pwede nyo namang skip muna saglit. Kasi hindi po pwedeng ubusin nyo yung oras doon sa isang question lang. So, pwedeng mag-mark lang kayo ng konti na itong question na to ay hindi ko pa nasagot. Then proceed ka muna doon sa mga mas madali. Tapos, pag may ano ka na, tsaka mo lang siya babalikan. Ang iba naman, ang ginagawa nila, bago sila nag-skip, nag-guess lang muna sila. Kasi, ang nangyayari kasi doon, minsan, kapag magahol ka na sa oras, wala ka ng time na balikan. Hindi pwedeng mag-skip ka ng mga sagot doon. So, ganun lang ang gagawin mo. Tapos, siguro mag-guess ka lang muna. Tapos, i-mark mo lang na itong ano to, ay guess ko lang ito. Then, kapag may extra time ka, tsaka mo lang siya babalikan. Okay? So, huwag masyadong magstay ng mahabang oras sa isang problem. Okay, so, mayroon na bang mga sagot? So, A, D, mayroong B. Oh, biglang dumami si B, C, A. Ayan, mukhang dumadami yung kanilang sagot. Ayan, A, B. Okay, A, B, A. Okay. So, pakita na natin yung solution dito, ano? So, the correct answer is D, okay? So, it's D, that is 2m minus 2p. So, here's the solution to that one. As what I've said a while ago, we need to simplify first the one inside. So, the one inside is the parentheses that we have here. Outside the parentheses, we have negative. Okay, so p minus the parentheses or the quantity of m plus n minus p. To remove the first grouping symbol, the parentheses, is you need to distribute the negative. So meaning you need to change all the sign of m, n, and negative p. So from positive m, it will give you negative m. And then from positive n, it will give you negative n, and then negative p to positive p. And then after that, you are going to combine similar terms. And on that part, mayroon kang mako-combine si p. Okay? So p plus p will give you 2p. And then after combining p, tatanggalin naman natin yung isang grouping symbol, no? Yung bracket. Okay? So since ang sign niya doon sa labas ay positive, so we don't need to change the sign doon sa loob. So ang gagawin lang natin, tanggalin lang natin siya. And then no need to change the sign. So still the sign is 2p minus m minus n. So and then on that part, meron tayong mako-combine si n. So the other one is positive n, the other one is negative n. So ang gagawin lamang natin, 1n minus 1n is 0. So nawala na si n. Ang matitira na lang is 2p minus m. So 2p minus m, yung ating braces, ang kanyang sign sa labas ay negative. Take note, kapag tinatanggal natin yung grouping symbol, kapag ang sign sa labas ay negative, we always change the sign ng quantity natin sa loob. Okay? Ng term natin sa loob. So, from positive 2p, it will give you negative 2p, and then from negative m to positive m. And then combine m plus m will give you 2m minus 2p. Okay? Next question. Okay. So, find the product. Oh, ito naman. So, polynomial ulit tayo. Find the product of the quantity n plus 8 times the quantity n minus 2. Ayan, dyan pa rin, hindi ko na-edit, ano. So, this is just a multiplying binomial. So there are plenty of methods in solving this kind of problem. You can either use the FOIL method. You can use also the distributive method. Okay? Yung pagko-cross, pwede rin gamitin yon. Okay? So, very common pagdating sa mga ganitong problem, ang ginagamit ay FOIL method. Ano? Yung first term to first term, and then outer, and then inside, and then the last term. So yan ang very common. So others said D, C, A. Mukhang mas marami ang D, ano? And dumadami ang D. Ano pa yung mga comment dito? Mayroong mga C and D. Okay. So siguro pwede nating ipakita yung solution, coach. Ayan. Ang solution po natin, okay, the answer by the way is D. No? So actually, mas marami pa rin na nakuha ng tamang sagot. So using the FOIL method, yung first term muna, n times n, will give you n squared. And then yung outer natin is negative 2 times n. That will give you negative 2n. And then 8 times n will give you 8n. And then the last term, we have negative 2 times 8. And that will give you negative 16. Now, negative 2n and 8n are similar terms, so therefore we can combine them. So if you're going to combine negative 2n plus 8n, that will give you 6n. So the final answer now would be n squared plus 6n minus 16. Ayan. Yay! Tuwan-tuwa si Phil, ano? Mukhang tama na ano yan. Nakuha niya yung tamang sagot. Okay. Ito naman, factoring naman tayo. That is k squared, ah. Okay. Ayaw kasi gumana. Dapat pala dito sa isang computer ko ginawa yun kasi dito po pwede siya eh. Okay, so We are going to factor now k squared plus 13k plus 12. Yan. Diyan din po, marami rin pong ways to factor that one. Okay? Siguro si Coach Beth, meron din siyang other ways na how to factor that one. Marami kasi talaga na way na i-factor yung ganyang mga problem. So you will learn a lot also sa next week na coach. Okay, so pakita na natin yung solution ng problem na to. Okay, meron na bang mga sumagot? C. Okay, C. Okay, so the correct answer is C. Parang hindi ko yata nalagay dyan yung yung sagot niyan. Wala yata. Okay, so kung hindi ko na ilagay, ganito lang gagawin natin. Okay, bibigyan ko lang kayo ng clue dyan, pag factor niyan, fa-factor muna natin yung first term. That is k squared. So k squared, ang factor niyan is k and k. So k times k is k squared, right? So you have k and k. Sayang, hindi ko pala nailagay dyan. Kaya nga gusto ko sana itong isa. And then, i-factor out din natin si 12. Ang factor ni 12, hanap tayo ng factor ni 12 na ang sum niya, kapag i-add natin yung dalawang factors niya, ang sum ay equal dun sa middle term, which is 13. Okay? So, there are plenty of factors for 12. We have 3 and 4. Pero kapag i-add natin si 3 and 4, 7 lang. So, hindi siya equal to 13. Meron ding 6 and 2. Okay? Because 6 times 2 is 12. But if we are going to add 6 plus 2, that will just give us 8. So, the last factor of 12 is 12 and 1. Because 12 times 1 is 13. And 12 plus 1 is also... 12 times 1 is 12. And 12 plus 1 is 13. Okay, so therefore, the correct factor there is 12 and 1, and then k and k. Ang gagawin lamang natin, since the sign is positive, so both will carry a positive sign. So, i-prepare lang natin si k plus 12 and k plus 1. So, the correct answer there is C. Okay, that's letter C. K plus 12 times, or quantity, k plus 12 times quantity, k plus 1. Okay? Okay, next problem. We have, you're going to factor 9b squared minus 4. Okay, ito mas madali ito kumpara doon sa previous problem kasi ito ay binomial lang. Kanina kasi ay trinomial, 3 terms. So ito binomial lang. So, gagamitan mo lang siya ng sum and difference. So, first thing that you are going to do is fa-factor lang natin yung first term, factor mo rin yung second term. Pagkatapos, i-prepare lang natin silang pareho, yung first term at saka second term. And since that one is minus, so apply natin yung sum and difference, meaning one will carry the positive sign and the other one will carry the negative sign. Sige nga, tingnan natin kung may mga nakakuha. So, what's their answer for 22? A. Mukhang maraming A. A. Well, so far, wala akong nakita ibang sagot, kundi A lang. No? Very good. A. Mayroon pang mga bago. So, A. So far, mayroong isa, nag-B. Dalawa, may B. Okay. Tignan natin. Okay, so majority naman ay ang sagot ay A. Tingnan natin kung anong tamang sagot. May solution tayo dyan. So, if each term on the difference of binomial are perfect square, then take the square root of each term and apply the sum and difference of the binomial. So, kuhanin lang natin yung square root ng 9b squared, which is 3b, and then the square root of 4, which is 2. And then apply natin yung sum and difference. I-pair lang natin sila. Applying sum and difference, ang sign ng isa ay positive, ang sign ng isa ay negative. So that is 3b plus 2, and the other one is 3b minus 2. So the answer is A. Okay, malapit na tayong matapos. Next. So tatlo na lang, including this one. Okay, factor the fourth term polynomial PQ minus 3R plus PR minus 3Q. Ito siya at first, mukhang parang isipin natin mahirap, ano? Pero kung tutusin, igugrupo lang natin siya, no? Kapag 4 terms na siya, usually ang ina-apply natin dyan ay factoring by grouping. So, pagsama-samahin lang natin yung dalawang term na may magkaparehong variable. O, dyan pa lang nakita ko na no? Mayroong magkaparehong may P, may magkaparehong R, may magkaparehong 3, may magkaparehong Q. Ang gagawin lang natin, i-pair lang natin. Ano ba ang gusto nating i-pair na may parehong P? So, kung may parehong P, yung dalawa naman, dapat may magkapareho din doon. Okay? So, for example, gusto nating pagsamahin or i-group si PQ at saka si PR. So, ang matitira dun sa kabilang group would be 3R and negative 3R and negative 3Q. So, ganun lang. So mayroon din namang common doon, 3. Dito sa PQ at saka PR, mayroon namang common na si P. Or kung gusto mo rin si Q pagsamahin, like PQ minus 3Q, and then 3R, and then PR, pwede rin yun. Okay? So, it will give you the same result. So, ano na ba yung mga sagot natin dyan? So, marami na sumagot ng A. A daw. Okay? A1. A1 ba yan? Okay, very good. Thank you for sharing your answer. A. So, mukhang majority naman si A. Mayroong D. Okay. Tingnan natin. Mayroong mga D, ano? Okay. So, I think it's time to show the solution right now. Ay, wala ba? Hindi ba naisama? Nako, hindi yata naisama. Okay. So, ang gagawin lamang natin dyan ay So, gawin natin si PQ at saka si PR. So, ang common ay P. So, ilabas natin si P. Ang matitira ay si Q plus R. Okay? And then, sa kabila naman, lalagyan lang natin ng minus at i-group natin si 3R plus 3Q. Ang common naman doon ay si 3. So, we have R plus Q, nasa labas si 3. So, we have P minus 3 and then Q plus R or R plus Q. So, the correct answer there is letter A. Okay? Yay! Okay. Very good. Marami. So far, marami naman nakakuha ng A. Ano? Tingnan natin. Ayan, marami. Marami silang nag-A. Okay, so next question. Last two. Yes. It says here, runners in a long-distance race start out going 8 kilometers east and then head north for the remainder of the race. The finish line is 10 kilometers from the starting line. How far did the runners travel north? Okay, so mukhang ang i-apply natin dito, ano? So gagawin nyo, ang maganda rito is kung kaya nyo mag-draw, so i-draw nyo muna. So from the point, starting point, so the runner goes to east. So papunta sa kanan. So that is, the distance is 8 kilometers. And then after reaching 8 kilometers to the east, he goes to north. So nakaganon ang kanyang graph, ano? Nakaganon siya. And then papunta sa taas. And then the finish line is 10 kilometers from the starting line. So meaning from the starting line going to the finish line, that distance is 10 kilometers. The question is, how far did the runners travel north? Meaning, mula doon sa 8 kilometers, nung after niya ma-reach yung 8 kilometers, from that point, going to north, yun ang hinahanap na distance. So it looks like you have a right triangle, wherein the hypotenuse is 10 kilometers, and the base here is 8, and you're looking for the other leg, yung vertical. So, mas madali kasi siya kapag na-figure out natin, ano, o kapag na-draw natin. At applyan lang kaagad natin, since that is a right triangle, then we can apply the Pythagorean theorem. Okay, so can you still remember Pythagorean theorem? C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. In this particular problem, what is being asked is the either A or B, so it doesn't matter. So suppose we are going to look for B. So B squared, the formula for that one would be B squared is equal to C squared minus A squared. So plug in lang natin yung value ni C at saka ni A, square them, then subtract A from C, and then take the square root, and you will get the answer. So what's your answer now? Okay. D or C lang yan. Sir, sa LET exam, ma'am, walang dalawang sagot sa exam. Dapat po talaga mamili ka. Hindi pwedeng dalawa ang puso mo. Joke lang po. Okay. Okay. So, B, A, okay, may marami sumagot, ano? B, marami si B, ah. Okay, so, pakita na natin yung ating solution. Okay, so yan po yung formula po ng ating Pythagorean theorem. C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. As what I've said a while ago, pwede naman pong kahit si A or si B, kung alin man dyan sa kanila yung unknown natin, it doesn't matter. So, hindi po yan maapektuhan ang sagot natin. So, in my case, dito sa solution ko, bagamat sinabi ko kanina si B, ang ginawa kong unknown pala ay si A. So, ang gagawin lamang natin sa plug-in natin si C at saka ang value ni C at saka ni B, so that is 10 squared, that is 100. 8 squared is 64. Pagkatapos ay ililipat natin si 64 doon sa 100. That will give us 36. And take note, your A, that is still A squared, okay? So all you have to do to eliminate the square, just take the square root, okay? So take the square root on both sides. So we now have A, and the square root of 36 is 6. So the answer there is letter B. Okay? So mukhang maraming nagkamali. Okay. Ito naman, parang follow-up lang to doon sa question number 24, ano? So, apply pa rin natin Pythagorean theorem. Last question. Okay, this is the last question. Which of the following groups of sidelines could form a right triangle? So, ang gagawin lamang natin dyan, apply lang natin yung Pythagorean theorem. Yung C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. So, in this particular problem, all you have to do is talagang iti-test mo silang lahat. Kung i-plug in mo si A, B, and C. But on this particular problem, or from the given, dapat alam mo kung sino si C. Ang C natin lagi ay the one with a larger value. Kasi ang hypotenuse natin is the longest length of a triangle. So like for A, we have 20, 99, and 101. Well, of course, your C there is the 101. Okay? Kasi siya yung pinakamalaki or pinakamahaba. Ang gagawin mo lang, plug in mo si 101 sa C squared, tapos yung 20 at saka si 99 doon naman sa kabilang side, plug in mo lang sila sa A at saka B, and then square them all. So square mo si 101, square mo rin si 20, square mo rin si 99. Pagkatapos, after mo na square, ay i-add mo yung value na square mo sa 20 at saka 99. Check mo kung equal ba siya sa C. Kapag equal siya, ibig sabihin siya yung tamang sagot. Kasi dapat mag-equal ang sum, ang square ng sum ni A and B sa square ni C. So that is Pythagorean theorem. Okay? So may mga sagot na ba? Okay, so A, D, B, A. Okay, so the correct answer there, walang hindi na ilagay yung ano ko dito, ano? So the correct answer there is A. Okay, A ang tamang sagot dyan. So try nyo, i-square nyo yung 101, yung C, tapos i-square mo rin yung 20, i-square mo yung 99. Pagkatapos, kung ano yung nakuha mo kay 99 na square at saka yung square ni 20, i-add mo silang dalawa, you will notice equal sila sa square ni 101. Okay? So the answer there is A. And that ends our review for today's session. And thank you very much for joining me here. And I'm so thankful also for Coach Beck for the privilege na makasama ko kayo. For me, it's an opportunity na kahit sa ganitong kaparaanan ay makatulong. Sana ay may natutunan yung iba. Alam ko yung karamihan, o yung, hindi naman siguro marami, yung iba ay medyo sumakit daw ang ulo. Pero we're trying our best na tulungan kayo kasi gaya naming mga guro, kayo din ay kayo ang mga susunod sa mga yapak namin, and it's time for us to pass the baton, okay? So malay mo next year or 2 years from now, pagbalik namin sa US ay makasama na namin kayo. Okay, or sa ibang bansa man. Coach Mac, thank you so much.
Yes,
opportunity.
Coach Pong. Maraming salamat po. Nakasurvive.
Yeah, I'm looking forward na mamaya mag-practice ulit tayo para dun sa for tomorrow's session. And by the way, guys, before you go, please join me here again tomorrow, same time. And kung ano man yung mga technicalities, hopefully we can resolve it today. At I do appreciate your participation. Thank you so much. And God bless you all. Keep safe, everyone.
And yes, sa mga members ng ating Gurong Pinoy teams, the slides are going to be available. I will just wait for the final slides na lang siguro, Coach Bong, yung na-edit na, yung kompleto na yung solution, yung galing sa iyo.
Yep.
Okay, so after this, Coach Bong, mag-dry run ulit tayo, pangalawang dry run. Wet walk na to, Coach.
Sana hindi uulan para dry run.
Maraming salamat po. And of course, let's all end our night with our closing prayer.
Bago po natin sarahan ang araw po na ito, hiniling ko po na samahan niyo po ako sa isang panalangin. Tayo po'y manalangin. Muli po kaming nagpapasalamat aming Ama sa mga bagong natutunan namin ngayong oras pong ito. Tinatanaw po namin na malaking kontribusyon ang ibinibigay ng aming mentor na panahon at karunungan. Patuloy mo sanang ingatan, pagkalooban ng mabuting kalusugan, at mas matagumpay na pamumuhay ang buhay ni Ma'am Meg. 10 po ng kanyang mga mahal sa buhay. Ganun din po nawa sa aming lahat, Panginoon. Hinahangad po namin na maging ligtas ang bawat isa na nandito. Opo, sa paraan namin ay hindi sapat upang maabot namin ang aming mga pangarap sa buhay. Kaya, aming Diyos, hiniling po namin na alalayan at ituro mo po sa amin ang mga tamang kaparaanan at mga desisyon. Yakapin at pagpalain mo po nawa ang bawat isa sa amin, O Diyos. Ito po ang aming sama-samang dalangin sa makapangyarihang pangalan ni Jesus na aming Panginoon at tagapagligtas. Siya nawa.
Amen.
Amen.
All right, so once again, tomorrow night, we are coming back now, 6 p.m. po ulit tomorrow night. That will be our geometry and algebra discussion with Coach Bong. That's part 2. Mas marami yata bukas yung geometry. Tama, Coach Bong?
Yes, and then may konting trigonometry.
Okay, so may konting trigonometry pa tomorrow. Okay, so please do not be late. 6 p.m. po bukas. We will be back with Coach Bong. I hope you have learned a lot tonight, no? And of course, bukas ulit panibagong learning. So do not be late and do not be absent. This has been Coach Mac with Coach Bong of Gurong Pinoy. And of course, we'd always leave you with this saying, maliit man na butil ng mga kaalaman, ang dulo nito ay malaking kaginawaan. Maraming salamat! Good night, people! Bye!